Welcome to Andrew's Workshop Projects, Part 11. Looking at suitable engines for the next project, I show examples of what we are discussing. My best advice is not to be too ambitious, try to make something that you can complete. Things will never work out well if you get fed up of the job in the middle of it. Over now to Andrew and I chatting in Andrew's workshop. I will apologise in advance for the background noise. It was a heater that was on in the workshop. I'm going to attempt to improve the quality of the live audio by not just using the camera microphone sound. I'm going to use a Sennheiser 416, which is a shotgun type microphone that I will mount on a boom stand. Over now to the live workshop audio.
So the next project, Keith, I've got two engines in mind, or maybe three. That is a single or a twin Victoria, or maybe a 5A with reverse gear. What do you think would be the next stage for my build? Have I got the equipment to make the 5A?
I wouldn't build a 5A at this stage for two reasons. They're very easy to build. You built a number 7, it's just bigger than that, but it's exactly the same in every way, just bigger. Your machine capacity, you've got two Myfords, 3.5-inch centre height. You have a milling machine that you can perform wonders on. I mean, people turn 18-inch flywheels on milling machines like that, but it's a very specialist thing, and the cost of the castings, I don't think I'd like to try it. I'd rather put out that job to an independent company who've got big lathes who could make a better job of the flywheel than I could. The rest of the parts, very straightforward, but I think the flywheel is just a bit too big, whereas on a Victoria you're perfectly fine with the Myford.
I might know somebody that's got a bigger lathe that I could do that on, and it's you.
Yeah, I never thought about that. My Smart & Brown is a good lathe, and yes, you'll be able to do the flywheel on that without any problems. It's 6-inch centre height.
Okay, let's look at it a different way. What's the nicest looking engine? What's the nicest looking engine?
That noise you just heard was Andrew's wooden leg falling off and hitting the floor.
Eyeball, actually.
Yeah.
Forgetting the size of the 5A, and which do you think is the better looking engine? Twin Victoria, single, or the 5A?
They're both great in their own way. Bear in mind that a 5A is not a model steam engine, it's a small full-size one. And the problem that you have with the 5A is you don't have a boiler to run it. Your trusty 504 will steam it, it'll drop to about 25 psi, then you have to keep stopping while you pump the water in. I mean, they are quite amazing for what they are, but a 5A is a very sort of difficult engine to keep up with. You need a really large boiler.
Right.
A twin Victoria runs off the fumes of the steam engine in the other room. A single Victoria the same, they're very economical, they run slowly.
What about a 9? Number 9?
That's a good compromise. As you know, I've got a number 9. For once I'm not trying to sell you it, but the number 9 has got a 2-inch bore cylinder. It's extremely powerful, but the flywheel isn't all that big, so you can make it on the machinery you've got.
Right.
And it's a mighty fine looking engine. I think my current favourite, how long this will last I don't know, is the number 9. I look at it and I think, yes, that looks good.
And maybe out of the beam engines, do they take your fancy at all?
All of them, for different reasons. A standard Stuart beam is an icon of the Stuart model. I've got one of those. I've also got a grasshopper beam. I haven't got a major beam. It's a real big thing. A friend of mine who sadly has just died, he has one, but I would guess that his son is going to want to hang on to that.
Are there any other manufacturers of castings and engines that you would want to have a look at for me to build? Or
That's a difficult one for me. There are one or two that are quite good. Some of them go in and out of business frequently, or you can't contact them. Stuart, even though it's changed hands 2 or 3 times, it's currently owned by a foundry down in Bridport in Dorset. When I ring Stuart models, I get on very well with the chap that I speak to, and whenever I order anything it arrives quickly and there's no fuss, no messing about. I can't really say any more on the subject. I'm quite happy with Stuart Models' service and products. I've built and repaired quite a few over the years. If you watch my channel you will see that. I'll leave you with these shots of Andrew's two engines running. They are of course the Stuart twin launch engine and the Stuart 7A. That's it for this one. Stay safe, stay healthy, thanks for watching and I hope you found it useful. Please take the time to visit my Mainsteam Models website and click on the section of the website that says Video Playlists. And by doing that you can find other videos that you may like to watch. And by using the playlists you can actually watch the videos back to back.